Have you ever wondered what one simple question could reveal about love? Not a big promise, not a grand speech, just one quiet question that carries the weight of a lifetime. What if the greatest love story was never about perfect days at all? What if it was simply about one person choosing to stay? I keep asking myself the same question. And maybe, deep inside, you have asked it too. Will you always live with me? I do not mean just sharing a bed. I mean sharing every quiet moment when the world finally becomes still. I mean staying close when words are too heavy to speak. I mean choosing each other when nobody else is watching. Because the truth is, nights tell stories that days never can. When the lights go out, there is nothing left to hide behind. No busy schedules, no loud voices, only two hearts hoping they are not alone. Will you stay beside me then? Will you stay when my thoughts become too loud? When my worries keep me awake? When I cannot explain what I'm feeling but I still need someone close enough to remind me that everything will be okay. I do not ask because I expect perfection. I ask because life is never perfect, but that was only the beginning. There will be nights when happiness fills the room and sleep refuses to come because we cannot stop smiling. There will also be nights when tears fall quietly and neither of us knows the right words. Will you still stay? Will you stay when disappointment makes my shoulders feel heavy? When hope seems small? When silence says more than any conversation ever could? Sometimes love is not about fixing problems. Sometimes love is simply breathing beside someone until their heart feels calm again. That kind of love changes everything. As time moves forward, we will change too. Our faces will grow older. Our dreams may look different. Life will surprise us in ways we never expected. Some days we will feel strong. Other days we will feel completely lost. Will you still choose me? The real surprise is that love is never tested on easy days. It is tested on ordinary nights that nobody remembers. It is tested when we are tired, when we disagree, when life feels unfair, and still we choose to stay. That choice matters more than any perfect romance, because every night we remain beside each other becomes another promise without saying a single word. What happened next is something many people never realize. Trust is built in small moments. It grows every time your hand reaches for mine without thinking. Every time you wake for just a second to make sure I am still there. Every time your heartbeat reminds me that I am not facing the darkness alone. That is what makes a house feel like home. Not the walls, not the bed, but the person waiting beside you. There will be storms outside our window. Sometimes there will be storms inside our hearts too. Fear will visit us. Doubt will knock on our door. Old memories may try to pull us backward. But if we face those nights together, they will never be stronger than us. Nobody expected that love could be this quiet. It is not always flowers or long speeches. Sometimes it is a blanket shared on a cold night. Sometimes it is a holding a hand during a bad dream. Sometimes it is saying nothing because your presence already says everything. Those are the moments I never want to lose. Years from now, our laughter may become softer. Our steps may become slower. The mirror may show lines that time has written across our faces. But I hope one thing never changes. I hope my hand can still reach for yours in the middle of the night. I hope your breathing still brings peace to my restless heart. I hope we never stop choosing each other, because love is not proved by one unforgettable moment. It is proved by thousands of quiet nights that almost nobody sees. But nobody expected what came next. One day, we may realize that all those ordinary nights became the greatest memories of our lives. Not because something exciting happened, but because we stayed again and again and again. That is the kind of forever I dream about. So I ask you one last time, will you always sleep with me? Not because it is a habit, not because it is easy, but because every single night is another chance to choose love, another chance to choose trust, another chance to remind each other that no matter how loud the world becomes, we still have one safe place to return to. If you stay through my happiest days and my darkest nights, if you stay through every season, every fear, every dream, and every quiet surprise, then I will never ask life for anything more. Because in the simple act of resting beside you, I find peace, I find home, I find hope, and I find the kind of forever that never needs to be spoken, because it is quietly lived one beautiful night at a time.